Oh gosh. Hello, hello, hello. Whoo! Hope everyone's having a good Friday. I know I am. So today, we are actually going to be starting on the bottom of the cube itself. So, that entire design space down here. We need to start on that. I would like to do more building, but if I'm going to do actual building, then it would be for, creating stuff for the next video. And let's just say that that hasn't been... The mod that I use for doing a lot of my filming has not been updated yet. So, yeah. Bring this baby over here. But let's go over here. So we are going to need to have plenty of power going everywhere. So I think that might be my first thing that I do. And also the idea is it's going to be about flop, flop. So it's going to be slightly lower than this circular part here. So it's going to be completely hidden. I think that's probably going to be good. Yeah, so let's go 2 down from here. And here is this height. So 1, 2. Because we're not going to need this guy over here. So the first thing I need to do is actually... Let's go back to the main base first. I am also going to be moving the teleporter back to the middle area, because now that I'm done with this and I'm actually getting back to actual building stuff or planning on building stuff, it's very annoying having it be over here. Take from inventory first, because I'm not building anything too crazy, and I just don't want to clog up my inventory with one item of this, one item of that. Satellite portal. Again, I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And then let's get you configured, linked to this guy. Boom, boom, done. All right. So what I need to figure out is using the curve builder mod. Once this finally sets up. So using the curve builder mod, how big, like what setting do I have to have it to get close or at 22 block radius circle? Let's actually just kind of go out on top of that. Because I think that'll be good. That'll be good for us. Zoop. And the infinite zoop mod has been reactivated. So I need... Oh, but the research went away. So we're at 21, sorry, 11. Let's do 5 and then go 5 this way. That'll make life easier. 4, 5, so that should be 21 radius. That should be 22 then? Yes. Curve. Let's change. Left alt, parallel, line, circle. So this mod, at least using this setting on it, the side, like on the end, it that is just how many foundations you are building. How high can I go? Is that? No, we gotta go even higher. 133. Sorry, 135. Okay, so I need to go like... Let's do... Let's do 135. Gosh, that's gonna be huge. All right, so let me write that down. So that I'll have my other. So oh, because I was wondering why it said 135 when it says sides 134, and that is only because it's including the middle block as well. Sides 134 roughly r equals 22. So we got that. Say it's closer to... Oh yeah, that is so close. Yeah, we can... This will be... This is a good setting for us. So 134 or 135 is what we need for our radius of 22 circle. Because I have done the math and done the layout, like a really rough layout on paper, just to get a kind of a baseline of what we need for this design on the underside. So that, then, oh, perfect. Then here, here. How does that look? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good. Yeah. And I am going to try to find where the exit hole is. Bada bing, bada boom. Then let's get the MAM research. Another MAM over here. Is it MAM? Yes. I've got to redo all the research for this because I played the game when it was not when it wasn't installed last week. I think 20 zoops will be enough for this at least. No, I'll do 30 so I can get that 22. There we go. And I think what I could probably... Oh, God, I did it again. Ah! Toggle. What do I need 2 circles for? I thought I just did 30. 20. Skip. Oh, there is actually a... Oh. Didn't catch that. So this... No. Darn it. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna have to do another one because I eat glue. Should not have deleted that one. No, I don't want the 4 meter, I want 1 meter. I can clean this up once I like finish doing the outline and stuff like that, so I can get rid of the extra little bit of the foundations. That's the word I'm looking for. Foundations. Okay. You again. Now I need to go back to curve. Here. Boom. And I think it wouldn't be the worst to have it on separate. No. I was gonna say it wouldn't be the worst having it on separate heights. But this God, my brain is so slow today. What is wrong with me? Ugh. And that down. No. What if I do build one right off of that, then I can delete that. Then back to curve like that. Oh, this is gonna look good. I think this is gonna look really good. I need to get the cardinal and intercardinal lines coming out so I know which one I'm trying to attach to. Just like that. Whoo! Look at that! Look at that! 7, not curve. Soup. Get this going. As long as I can get it through the wall, that's all that matters. Middle. That is not in the middle, so move that. Oh god. Oh god. That's right. That's in the middle. Is this in the middle? That means that this has to be in the middle. Okay. Woo! And this guy here. Like that. It's kind of like the manual way of making a circle, but I'm just going in the cardinal and inner cardinal directions. Instead of, you know, going every 5 or 10 degrees, however much you're able to twist it. All right. So this goes all the way out here. Like that. Delete you. Then 7 again. Actually, I'm gonna wait until I have all of these kind of set out, just so that I could do it all at once and not like ogle at them as I build them. 'Cause that is very disrespectful towards this build. You should never ogle at your build. There's all right. This was a fear that I had that something like this would happen. I think I'll just go with this one. So it's not going to be a perfect one, which is a little upsetting to my brain, but you know, I'll be the only one that knows it, and anyone who also has the same. I don't want to dismantle, I wanted to zoop. There we go. Get you all the way in here. Oh, wow, look at that. This one's right in the middle. Okay, okay. This is why I build it as it's a learning experience for everyone. Okay, so I gotta go back to this one. that I set to be offset. Because I thought that, you know, I had a hammer, and so I thought that everything was going to be a nail. Oh yeah, that's close enough. And then what I gotta do is I gotta get rid of that guy now, so then I don't get the error of building on, you know, having an identical building on the same spot. Whew. Okay, zoop, zoop, zoop. So yeah, today we're just going to be building, or at least outlining the underside design. And also doesn't have a perfect lineup. That's fine. Frustrating, but fine. We'll be doing the outline because the Fix-It Cam mod is not updated, so I don't want to build anything that I'm not really going to be filming or catching on camera. Just because I am going to be, you know, obviously making a video out of this, so I want to have the work that's actually building be the stuff that gets recorded. Which is why I'm kind of doing a lot of the prep stuff, which isn't the best at the moment. Oh, an identical building is already there. Cool. Perfect. I don't even know, like, what angle I'm on right now. And the other reason for me to do it all at once is that I was getting very confused just now looking at that good enough. Good enough for government work. There we go. Got it. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'll just wait for me to fall all the way down. Okay. Okay, now where are we? You are done. And this guy is not done, and then we will actually be done with these spokes. The spokes will not be permanent, so keep that in mind. Okay, got you there. Okay, let's just make... Oh, damn it, I did it again! Oh my god, I am going to shit. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Let's get you jetpacking. Sweet. Boom. Oh, I already did that one. Darn it. Did I already do this one? Nope. Okay, so that means that I forgot to delete this guy. There we go. Boom. I just hope that this is going to work. Boom. No, this is not going to work the way I think it is. I should have made these with this swatch already on. Darn it. I could just see what it looks like. No, yeah, that's not going to work out the way that I think it is. Where is my exit? Screw it, I'm going through the wall. Okay, let's just go back to the main base and see what this looks like. I do not have faith. Oh. Oh yeah. I think that works. So this is going to be imported into a new map using the Satisfactory calculator megaprint. And so while the building itself is made in a different phase, everything else from the actual like challenge run onwards, when I finally do that, will be starting from phase 1. And apologies, I had chat on the wrong monitor. Rookie mistake. Where is my... let's go to base and see what this looks... That's not the direction I wanted to go. I should get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. It's just making me go crazy. I am not still on phase 1. So this is a bug in the game due to how when I deleted the space elevator, it showed up that it's still on phase 1. Because I originally had it on a different factory. And so I moved it over to this one just to do a little bit of testing to see how I could fit it. Oh, that looks good. I am missing one of these circles. I should probably just delete the space elevator again, so then all you see is build the space elevator instead of, you know, give me the 50 smart plates. Where did I put it? I think I put it over here. Yes. So this is where I'm going to be putting it when I finally do move it, move the cube to a fresh map.
Please remember to stay within your designated zone as stated in your contract. Violation of this contract will result in serious consequences should you survive.
Yeah, see, it's just a bug. Now it says build the space elevator and give me 50 smart plates. Okay. Time to fall down. And it's this way that I had to still build. And I am using the jetpack instead of the hover pack because I do not have power going all the way outside of this build area to recharge everything, so it's just easier to have the hover pack on right now. There we go. That means I probably didn't do this one either. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick lap to see if I caught everything. Yes, there's one here. Yes, there's one there, and there's one there. All right, I think we are looking really good. Ooh, I think what I'm gonna do is, so get rid of these. I don't need them. They're not in my original plan for this. And I think, so if I, because I want to keep it going to this spot. Did I do that right, or did I just really royally screw? Oh, I think I did that right. Keep that. I'll have to do some adjustments later to make it not look too terrible. Because what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be using this kind of like central area between the outer portion of the umbilical here and the main ring here as kind of like a transition zone between the umbilical and the bottom of the cube. And I think that'll work really well. I'm just gonna have to make it real smooth. And then just kind of see how that looks before I commit even further. Okay, that looks good. My filter up so I don't accidentally delete everything. No! Not what I want to do. Though, that might not be too terrible of an idea. Because I'm going to have to delete a lot of that main ring anyways, because of me having a very exceptionally smooth brain. And then you, let's go. Delete us. Okay, got this going really good. Itchy nose. Ooh. Cool. I'm just gonna start deleting this main ring, and then I'm gonna put it back. Because there are spots where I have one copy of this ring, and others where I have 3, others where I have 2. It's a whole thing. Okay. Oh, yep, see? I have 3. God, I love the sound of the rain. Oh, it sounds so nice. Wish it was raining where I lived right now. That'd be nice. Probably cool it down quite a bit. Oh, that would have been nice if they considered that a blueprint. Ah! Four, 5, 2, 3, 4. I forgot to get that one. All right. Making our way slowly. And the reason why I want to get rid of all this now is because of the Z fighting I'm getting with the various curves built on top of each other, because it doesn't search. The game doesn't search for. I guess it would be more of the mod doesn't search for. Do you have multiple instances of everything like built on top of each other? Kind of like how the game does it. I'm sure that would make it a bigger pain in the butt to code. I wasn't even sure how you would go about the logic for that. At least my brain can't think of it. All right, let's get this baby done. We're almost there. Then I can build the proper central ring, and then we should be done with the blueprinting part of this. Come on. This is why I'm kind of being a little bit careful, because there's no way for me to reliably replace things that I accidentally delete that I don't want to, just because of how it's made. Okay. Gosh. I wish that was easier to delete this mistake. So, part of me is thinking for... because this is just version 1, I'm thinking that I'm gonna move the circles outward, like these, the circles that have their center on this one circle that I'm deleting. There's gonna be a lot of me saying circles, so I apologize in advance. Moving those circles out, making them making it basically so that the crossing point for these various circles, like this one here, would be moved up to intersect here instead. And I'm hoping that I can do that relatively reasonably. That I'm not going to be completely fighting it. Okay, so that is now donezo. Here you are. Wow, they actually... I'd never noticed... Okay, that's... I don't know why it's raining in here when, you know, the cube is almost completely enclosed. There's only one gap there. Well, I guess in the big hole in the middle. Whatever, that's fine. Let's get rid of these. Because I'm going to be adding a bunch of extra detail inside this pattern. So it's not just going to be that plain pattern on the bottom. I want to make everything kind of feel like it's supposed to belong, if you know what if you kind of get what I mean. So I've been going for like the organo-mechanical motif, I'd say. I need to get more biofuel. Been going for that motif, and I want even the bottom to kind of feel like it follows that same motif. Give me a sec. Bum, 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 bum. I could. Is there a place where they come out? Get rid of you. Let's just paint this white. Paint all this white. So I can see it from below. And the idea will be to use the tier 6 belts as kind of like line accents. So this coming across this way. I'm definitely going to need to set up power when I start actually building it here. Because while the jetpack is nice and all, it's only good for a limited amount of time. Then I need a more permanent solution. Okay. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. I can't believe my back of the envelope math came out so close. Oh, love it when a plan comes together. Feeling this is going to turn out good. I think I'll probably end up changing this to like maybe more of a gold color, then have the belts be no, I'll probably have it be black and then the belts be the green that I've been using for the rest of the cube. Though I might transition it from like the purple that I used on the factory going up. Transition it from the purple to a green as it gets further out. That might be a good idea. No matter which way I do this, I'm always going to find missing pieces. And it's going to annoy me, and I'm going to want to get all of them. But I don't know why I'm going to do that. Do that if I'm just going to be changing it later. That looks good. There's a huge spot over there that has not been done. A couple of huge spots. Oh, autosave. I love you, but dang, I wish you didn't lag my game. because of the no Z fighting mod. That's annoying. That's why I checked under it, because I'm like, wait, I have the Z fighting mod that stops it from gives little offsets to the block so that it you don't get the Z fighting. And I was like, okay, if I'm just doing it from the top, I'm not doing it in a way that will give me even coverage. Okay, let's get you coming over this way. Good. And set up this way. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm just doing this to see what it actually really looks like from below. And so if I do see a little bit of change, that probably will help me see it better. All right. Close enough for government work. I get paid by the project. And this project's done. Oh, I missed the platform. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. That's why. I built it wrong. I'm supposed to only have 6 petals instead of 8. Good job, me. Gosh darn it. Well, this is why we prototype. Okay. I'm not mad, just really happy. All this hard work for naught, because I can't read my own diagram. It is the weekend. I'm not supposed to be able to count on the weekends. I would feel that's deserving of an afternoon drink, but I gotta go out tonight. Because I just spent an hour almost on the dot doing this. And it's wrong. Thought I could get away doing it the easy way. Okay, so 360 over 6. So each is 60 degrees apart. Woo! And how much does... I'm currently working on the bottom of the cube, or at least laying out the footprint of it. And I just realized that I had constructed it the wrong way. And so I'm currently tearing everything that I built down right now and rebuilding it. Because I thought I was going to do it the easy way and just have everything be at 45 when I'm going to... Ah! Oh gosh, my brain just completely shut down after my jetpack ran out. So I'm going back and kind of back. I wouldn't say back to the drawing board. So this is only supposed to have 6 outside circles / petals, and it has 8. So I need to rebuild it. What is the fine rotation satisfactory? Okay, it is 5-degree increments instead of 45. So I'm gonna need to do 12 rotations to get 60. And the reason why I can't use the hover pack is because I just don't have power going all the way out. I would be doing more actual building stuff, but the mod that I use for all of my camera work and time lapses and stuff like that hasn't been updated for I just saw my life flash before my eyes there. Is not updated for 1.2 yet, and the mod creator said that there is no timeline. It'll get done eventually. So I'm like, okay, how am I going to be able to use my time efficiently so that I can, you know, film and build really quick once that mod gets updated. It's kind of the problem with using mods, is that the game gets updated like it just did, and don't get me wrong, I am very happy that the game is updated to 1.2, because, oh boy, I love the change that they made to the draw distance on signs, I believe it is, because now the signs appear at long distance, and that makes this build so much cooler. But yeah, I do think that the next video that comes out will be the last on building the actual cube. I believe that there is enough content. I mean, there's not enough content for 2 videos in my opinion. So I'm really gonna, it's gonna be a little bit longer than the last one, and probably even the first one. I'm guessing it's, I just had to guess, it'll be around 16, 17 minutes. Because there's a lot of stuff that needs to get put into the video. But I think it'll be a lot better than padding it out into 2 videos. Trying to be respectful of people's time. I am mainly just doing this for fun too, so it's not like I'm trying to play the algorithm game or anything quite yet.
But it is nice that when you put in work on something and people enjoy it as much as you do. You being, you know, the person that made it, because I've had a lot of fun making this. Okay. How am I going to... I just... could go with the nuclear option. When I say nuclear option, I mean getting rid of that central ring as well. I don't really need to do that, so why should I? Just gonna have to rebuild it anyways in a second. Okay. Making progress and fixing my mistake. I mean, it looked pretty. It was just the wrong thing. And this is why I usually do all this like outline design stuff. Not on stream and kind of on my own time, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep myself to a schedule like a streaming schedule, which is why I generally try to do Friday streams at this time, plus or minus, 15 minutes. And since I didn't have anything that I could build because of the mod situation, I thought that doing this design work could be interesting for people that would be curious on like how I go about designing the different aspects, the different parts that go into the build itself, and kind of seeing how I do it. And then I could also be informed of more optimal ways of doing this. Get you. That. Bada bing, bada boom. Almost done. Ugh. And I'm also, the other thing I'm thinking about doing is adding decorations in the corners, because this design won't quite reach all the way out to the corners. And I was thinking of adding like growing concentric rings of tier 6 belts, so it looks like there's thrusters in the corner. So it looks like the cube is not just attached, but also kind of hovering itself above the ground. Because one of the big criticisms that I wouldn't say one of the big criticisms, one of the criticisms I got on the umbilical design was that the braid isn't the strongest. I mean, it's not used ever in compression. It's always under tension, because that is where it gets its strength. And I agree with that. And so that would, kill two birds with one stone. My I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Oh. I should have waited. I think I'll make it. Kill two birds with one stone, you know, doing the having something taking up that empty space in the corner, but also making it seem just a tad bit more realistic. Even though, you know, I'm making a cube that is lore-wise very it's feeding the world. Okay. Not very realistic to begin with. Hey, that's what makes this fun. And I'm gonna wait until I get closer before I hit dismantle. Sweet. Recharge my pack. We're looking good. So close. Then I can actually get on to completing this build. Because I think what I was talking about earlier, my problem with how I built it was that the circles are supposed to overlap at that center, at the main ring, and they didn't. And so I was going to try to find a way to make it do it. And all I had to do was build it correctly to get them to overlap, because I think at 60 degrees they will overlap at their radius apart. I'm like 90% sure. Not 100% sure. All right, let's go back to the middle and then choose our... We have to choose our main axis. So this way, north, I think we should have the one that... Yeah, because north and... We'll have it be north and south. True north and south. Not curve. Zoop. And so I am also using the infinite zoop mod, but I've had to redo my research because the game updated, and then I played the save file last week without the mod installed. That looks right. Bring you back. Then come on. Yes, that. Delete this. So that'll give me true north, and then true south. Though I do think it's east and west that have the... Just making my life more difficult. That's fine. That's what I do every day. Uh, 18, bada bing. And this up like that. That, and then go one. The reason why I'm doing this is so that I can get a piece to snap to when putting down the other circles. Autosave, please. Where am I? It's also the problem with this being super dark. Okay. It was would have been nice if I could do the 8 petals, but we'll live with it. I'll live with it. And then you. This. Okay. Now comes the fun part. I'm gonna get you and you down. I can just do that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that'll get me 60 degrees. It's just a lot of patience. It's just a lot of patience. Because if you take a look at like the other builds that I've done on this map, they're okay. They're not great. Like, that's pretty much just a box with its corners taken off. I'd say probably my most interesting of my regular builds was this one, where I tried to make it look a little bit like an oil platform. But even then, I'm not too happy with how that scaffolding came out, and there are things that I would change about it. Yeah, you need to really just have like an idea and, you know, figure out, how do I make that idea look cool? Oh yeah. You know, we are always our biggest critics usually. Yes, the other 60 degree. And then, would that be? No. No, that's... Five... Huh? So it's 5... I need to get 60... So I needed... So I did 12. That's right. Trying to figure... No... On this, so this map was my first map after coming once 1.0 came out. So I would say this map is pretty much all of my playtime. That should be here. So 440 hours. This is my first complete map. I did a bunch when it was back in like beta early on, but this is the first one where I've actually spent time to go and complete the game. I have a feeling that this is going to end up being the same. So I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm so happy I went with my gut. Yeah, I understand that feeling all too well. And really, like, a lot of the things for like the artistic side of stuff, like you can really go go full artist really later in the game, it feels like, because you get a lot of the cool things to build with, and having all of the depots and stuff completely maxed out where you don't really care about materials all that much. Yeah, this was my like first real artistic-ish building over here. That's my oil and aluminum refining. What's up? So, up until I started, even like the first part of building the cube, I didn't use mods at all. But I used mods for I used mods for like the cameras and stuff like that, and like infinite decoupled camera, so I can like go out and get screenshots. I mean, I don't think there's a real wrong way to play the game, and I don't think it's wrong to think that mods feel a little bit cheaty, but it really depends on what mods you use. Like, there was one mod that I installed that I won't be installing for other playthroughs. It allows you to synthesize like sloops and Mercer spheres. Because I'm like, okay, I'm already done with this map pretty much, and I'm just using it to build the cube. So I don't care too much if I am, you know, quote unquote cheating at this point in the game. But if you want to, like, yes, way more depots, just to increase the fill time. Sorry, decrease the fill time, increase the fill rate. Just because it was getting to be a little bit crazy waiting, and it's just to save time. But yeah, when I actually like will be going through a game, I won't be using any of the, I mean, I won't need to be using this curve mod because it's pretty much all built for me already. But I wouldn't consider like even this curve mod to be a cheat. It's just because there are ways to make actual circles. That's what I did with these inner parts here. This one, and this inner one here and here. So the curve mod, if I go to here, if I just decrease the size quite a bit, this is one of the modes that you can use. That it will, you set the number of sides you want your polygon to have, and it will build a circle of that many polygons. So it's just getting over the limitations on your 5-degree rotation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I wouldn't really consider anything really cheaty until you get to like the synthesize, the alien artifacts and stuff like that. I mean, you can also like make it more difficult as well, and I mean, it's just however you want to play. But I also didn't, yeah, but I didn't use any mods, and now I'm more comfortable in using them, just because now I have a practical reason to use them, I would say. And I'm also planning on using mods to make the game a bit harder as well. I plan on using continuous space elevators. I'm planning on using continuous space elevator, which makes it so that the phases require upkeep. So it's not just a one-time delivery; it requires upkeep of materials. And have I done this? All of them? Yes. All right. So here's where it's going to get to be the fun part. So curve, I got to go back up to 134, because that is the size that I need. 134. Then build. Oh, this is gonna look good. Oh, this is gonna look so good. Ooh! Oh, I didn't do this one. Did I? No! I am silly. Let's not die. Then build this out this way. I'm gonna have to do a slightly different method this time around because I already built all this stuff up. So if I just do that, go back to the curve mod, and then lock hologram, and then just nudge. That looks about right. Then gotta get this over to here. This is gonna look so nice. Yes, I think that's it. That's all 6. Okay. Let's just fall down. Yes, that is what I was going for. That intersection right there. That's perfect. What do you mean making a figure? Yep. I have. Yep. That's what I'm doing here, and then I'm going to add some other accents and stuff. I'm gonna die.
I expect you'll perform better in other areas.
Thanks, Ada. Always knew I could count on you. That's fine. Oh. And then autosave, of course. Okay, where do I want to go? I do not want to go to lower cube. I want to go to this one. Okay, where's my dead body? Hey kids, want to see a dead body? Huh? Where's my... I'm way down here, I bet. Come on. There you are. I'm blind. All right. Now that we're back to square one. Now, all we need to do is get rid of the parts that go inside of that one ring. So all the parts that go inside of this ring here, this big ring. Why? Okay. Yeah, everything that goes inside of this ring, so all this stuff here, needs to be deleted. Because there are designs that I have for that area. And then what I want to also do... So the rings are going to have belts in them. But they will be mainly just for looks. Oh my gosh. I can't get over that I can see the signs from this distance now. It looks so good. Alright, lower cube time again. Then let's also get some power out here. And I will be deleting all the power connections when I go to import this in. Just so that they don't get misused by myself. I can see that. Because I want to try something out first. But I'm going to need the hover pack for it. So I need to get my... Where are my tier 6 belts? Here. This needs to be curved. Oh!
Yeah. Because I want to make this kind of be an outline. Yeah. I want to have it to be like an outline. On the inside and the outside to give it some thickness. Yeah, that's the idea, is to color them. I'm gonna probably say the same green that I've been using for the signs and stuff. Then do something like, so this is the same green as the signs. Then if we drop down, that's going to be good. That's going to be really good. You mean like the two different belts? Or, well, I mean, I was thinking of making the background black so that the only thing you'd really be able to see would be just the green belts making the pattern. Then I need to figure out how I'm gonna do junctions and the likes between the different overlapping parts of the design. On the cube, like, you mean the cube in general? Please forgive me. I am quite dumb on me falling over because I forgot that I have my hover pack on. See the blueprints. Actually building the blueprints for the walls and stuff like that. That took, say, about 30 minutes of blueprint, so 24-ish hours. Designing the blueprints, I did that on paper before going into the game. That took a couple of weeks. I'd say building all in all, let's see. I should have a let's see. So this is, so yeah, my break was from June 1st to March 9th, 2026. So I'm at 293 hours. So I'll round it up to 294, and now I'm up to 440. 294, 440, 294, 146 hours. And I would say probably about 10 of that was me just AFKing because I forgot to turn the game off one time when I went to work. So 136 hours. This has pretty much been like a
a second part-time job for me in terms of like the time I've spent on it, but that's fine. It's fun. I think I might do that once I do the challenge run. So then it's just a blank map with the cube and then all the machines just inside of the cube. Because I need to make because coming out from this main factory here, you can see how I have it already going out in the 4 cardinal directions. I'm gonna have blueprints that I use that are gonna be kind of like tendrils that go across the map, going to the different resources I pick up. And within those tendrils are going to be the trains and pipes running on top of it and stuff like that. So I think once the world is complete, it'll be a whole full thing. Yeah. I mean, I bet. I would say that this is just, you know, my opinion, but having a full-time job and also being able to just shut your mind off at the end of the day and not have to worry about, you know, all the other BS like homework and stuff like that. That is one of the biggest perks of being employed versus going to school still. You know, there are times where I'm like, yeah, I miss college, but then I'm like, do I really though, or do I just miss the idea of college? I work as I guess the closest thing would be a physicist of sorts. I do R&D. Got a degree in the science and engineering of light, optical engineering, so do a lot of stuff with like lenses, lasers, all that kind of stuff. So I will say I am very happy that I am not going to college in the era of AI and people trying to get AI to do all of their homework and stuff for them. Because I've had a friend get ooh, nice. I've had a friend get falsely accused of using AI on their research paper. No, but that person went back to get a degree. I finished a long time ago. When I say long time ago, I mean, you know, in the 2010s. Okay, so that should be going all the way around. Oh, yeah. This Get that lined up. And then what I think that was probably not the smartest move to go at the full length, because then the other one won't be able to track it because it's on the outside. I think I should build on the outside of the curve first instead of the inside like I did. Because the full length on this outside one will still be reachable by the inside. Yeah, and because these are going to be on the these are going to be hanging. Doing it this way is just as good. And I'm probably going to remove the ceiling mounts as well and just have them be floating. So then you have that little bit of offset, and then there's going to be stuff taking up kind of this space up in here, using this depth to give it a little bit of sense of not flatness. I think I'm going to start further away this time on this one. Okay, so the reason why I did it that way this time, can I... So I need to be one spot away. This is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. One spot away, like that. Then have it be one past that. Yeah. That's gonna look good. That's gonna look really good. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is gonna look... I'm gonna say this a lot. This is gonna look awesome. Yeah. I think I probably should do that. I'm going to finish up this belt first. Looks good. And then... there. And it's following the curve really well. So I think the hardest one is going to be this one. I can't go too far because of the pack limitations. Like that. And like that. And I'm gonna go out as far as I can really here. That's probably good enough. Here and come on, autosave. Yep. So I still don't know exactly how I'm going to be doing this center part yet, so I'm not going to do anything quite yet, because all of these are going to be deleted. And then I'm probably going to have something going towards the umbilical. Not quite sure yet. Let's jump down! Oh my gosh, I love it. Let's not kill ourselves this time. That looks so good. Oh my god. Yeah, and the reason why I want to get rid of the supports is because they show up. And I would prefer it if they didn't. Oh, and then when you're far enough out, it... Oh, that's so good! That's the exact kind of effect I wanted. Very much so. Oh, and how does it look from this? Yeah, that looks good. This is gonna be dope. Oh man. Then follow the same design constraint for this one. We want to be one this way, I believe it was, and then I can do like that. That. The only thing I need to look out for is belt direction. So like this one is going that way, so that means yes. As long as all these are going clockwise, I think I should be fine. And when I say clockwise, I mean like...
like the design of this shape. Because this is a pretty, I would say, famous shape. Gosh, this concrete's too white. Like this, and going like that. That. This goes over here. Because I think I'm going to be adding like veins coming out of the umbilical so that it looks like the energy is traveling places. And then you have that like continuity of you know, the lifts taking stuff out, and then maybe I think two of the umbilicals, probably the straight north and south ones, are going to be green, and then the east, then the other ones will be purple for the veins, just to keep that 2-to-1 ratio. Oh, this is gonna end up looking pretty decent. Ooh, that's really close. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I think I might have to do like one off of the halfway mark for that. That's a bit too close if I just do one off of the thing. Unfortunate. And you'll get little inconsistencies like that when things are handmade. But I'm also just, you know, using the game surfaces to the best of my ability. I can still do it one off on this one. That's enough space. And then one off the mid. Yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah. This is... I love it when a plan comes together. It's the best feeling in the world. Go 2 off that time. I think this is gonna
it's gonna look. I wish I could just like fast forward a little bit so that I can see what this looks like when it's done already. Oh, 2 hours. Did you know that if you play for 12 hours straight, that if you have like an online session, the server will restart? Wasn't my proudest moment getting kicked off the game. Okay. This. And getting there. We're almost at the home stretch. So I started pen and paper, but eventually it just got so complicated that I had more fun building the factories than, you know, going through the minutia of how many of each thing I needed to get. So I do use that, and it does, it's helpful. But again, it comes down to what part of the game do you like to play. If finding out the perfect number of every, you know, each machine is your, if that tickles your fancy, go right ahead. But yeah, eventually it just got too much for me, and I didn't really want to feel like I was doing, you know, similar calculation works like I have to do for my day job. And that is the end of that track. Let's go to this one. And that. But yeah, it's try it with pen and paper. I know that when I first started playing the game, I made an Excel spreadsheet, but that was because none of those calculator websites and stuff existed yet. Where are you at? Like that.
Yeah, this one I gotta change. I knew that. Yeah, because the planners will tell you how much you have to make, but it's up to you to, you know, make the right amount of everything. It'd be similar to like, I mean, I kind of see it like people being upset if you use a calculator on like a math test or something like that. It's like, well, it's available. Why shouldn't I use it? I forgot to do the inside belt on this. And then the next thing I'm going to need to do is increase where my power is going so I don't just completely fall off while I'm trying to do the rest of this. I actually did not plan on doing all of this today, but you know, I'm here. Might as well do it. Which I think is kind of crazy, not allowing you to use calculators, because they're so ubiquitous nowadays that if you don't have a calculator with you, it's kind of like, okay, so you don't have a phone with you, you don't... Like, I had a course where it was basically, it was a mechanics course, it was a statics course related to, you know, optical engineering, and we had to memorize like material constants and stuff. And it's like, why are you making us memorize all this extra crap that we don't need to know, because we can just look it up? As long as we know how to use the equations, we shouldn't be docked for using the wrong constants. That's the part of academia I don't get. That is wrong. That might be why that came out that way. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just annoying. I mean, I can see like in primary education or even like secondary education that, you know, restricting the tools that you can use and the stuff that you are provided, it teaches you the fundamentals. But it's like at some point it's just dumb. You're just doing it for the sake of being, you know, a pain. All right. Take a look of what that looks like. I am going to use the teleporters instead. So yeah, I think generally you are going to be required to take, like, they're called at college or university. They are they're called general education courses, and they are stuff that is outside of your degree, not only your degree field, but like something that... So, for instance, I took a course on art in the Russian Empire and the Soviet Union. I don't make use of that information at all, but it was one of my courses. Physics would be part of the degree program. I had to take a bunch of mathematics. I took material sciences, physics, obviously, electrical engineering. I took a lot. Mainly because my degree is more... how do I put it? It's more, while it's focused on optics, it's very interdisciplinary. Yeah. I mean, it's all useful stuff to know, especially if it's like tangentially related to what you need to learn. But yeah, I had to take stuff that was like completely out of left field. Probably like mechanical engineering, I would say. That would probably be what I would assume it is. And now that we're down here, let's, I should stop getting distracted. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good. Especially with the black background. That's gonna look really good. Yeah. That just means that it overlaps with something that you like. There's something that you know tickles the brain of any sort of engineers, like trying to optimize a lot of things. All right, see ya. Have a wonderful evening or morning, afternoon, wherever you are. So that time, probably in like Europe, I would say. Because back of the hand is like 7-8 hours difference for me, and it's 15:30 for me right now. Whew. Ah, nice. Never been, but one day I would like to, though. Work usually keeps me pretty busy, so I don't get much chance to A, leave town in general, and B, you know, leave the country.
That's no fun. And I guess, I mean, every country has its problems. And there's a reason why, you know, people do take on a life of, you know, scamming people. It's just like, you know, drug problems here in the United States. There's a reason why people do the drugs. But that requires, you know, actual change, and nobody wants to do that. I'm in the southwest part of the United States. Think of like the Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado area. So I live in a desert. Yeah. Grew up here my whole life on the western part of the United States. For like Mardi Gras or something like that, or you know, going a little more off season to you know, avoid all the tourist stuff. Ah, okay. Yeah, and also the Western United States also has a lot of really great tourist spots, like just in terms of like natural beauty and stuff like that. Because a lot of the land is oh god no. Definitely don't go to a, and especially in like really big countries too. I mean, even geographically big countries. Like going to, let's say, New Orleans versus Chicago versus New York City or San Francisco. You're going to get completely different cultures there. Well, that's part of the fun. Yeah, that's very true. And also because of the, you know, the history of the area too. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, almost done with the power. I think every country wishes that, if we're being honest. Okay, we're now very close. Hopefully. Okay, come on. Getting close. And I can finish building this. Whew! Yep. This like this, and then I think do it like that. Yeah, that should work. Then like, is that halfway? I'll do halfway on this one. Yeah, I'm hoping it does. And I need to black out the this that I'm building off of. So the plan for this is that I will import this into a brand new map, and then I will build everything inside of the cube except for enough materials to get to phase 2, which is where you get trains. So that's why there's a small little factory down here. That's going to be the only footprint that someone can use to build down there. Yep. That's the goal. I am hoping that I have enough space to do that. I think I will. But we will see. As this comes down, and that should reach there. Yes, I think all of this is going to work out in terms of belt direction. Yes. I am going to have to do like a bunch of different layers inside of the cube itself. Probably for my own sanity, trying to make sure that everything stays roughly organized. But that is also why I want to wait until I finish the challenge run, just so that I can have all my stuff that I'm planning be done. Before it goes off to, a world tour type thing. That's not where I wanted to put that, but I'll take it. Right there. Then this guy goes here. Here. Yep, that's not gonna work. Knew I should have done the other one first. So this one, if I go like right here, that should be far enough. Yes. Because I'm going to be building up different layers of stuff in here. And I want this belt, like, this is a specific layer on the layout diagram. And so then I can have stuff like going underneath this if I want to, and have it not completely break up the actual design of the Seed of Life. Ooh. Oh, can't quite make it. That's fine. This goes over here. This. That gets connected. there. Yeah, that's gonna come out good. Ooh. Me, I'm getting a drink. Sorry. Sipping my water. Ooh, and this will go this way. Look at that. And as I mentioned, just doing the outside one because that will determine our max length. Conveyor belt's too long. Yep, that's what I thought. It's gonna be that length. Then right at here again. I think I'm just gonna do the outside, all the outside belt for now. Go this far back because that needs to turn pretty rough. Wish I had a more of a systemic way of doing this instead of just kind of going based off of vibes, but whatever. It's fine. It'll work. This is going to want to be over here. Can I do that? Yes. Ooh, now would be the perfect time to see it, because it's dark. Come on. Turn the right way. I hate that I can't tell which way it's turned. Ugh. That. I think I'll get this one just a touch closer. Then send it over. 'Cause this is going to be, again, about half. Can you not? It's getting quicker as I'm doing it. Um. Oh, I think that'll be better. If I do that, then I can curve around to here. I'm not gonna go back and change everything to make it uniform. That'll just be too much work. Ugh. Good. And that goes to here. This goes to here. And we'll probably go around and have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Ah, did it wrong. Thank you. I hope you tune in next time I go live, which will probably be a week from today. Sure thing. Getting there. Though, maybe keeping it white wouldn't be the worst thing in the world since it does illuminate everything. I'll see if the black does that, and if it doesn't, I'll keep it as white. Because I think having everything illuminated is pretty awesome. It's gonna be so great once it's done. I am happy. Thank you. Have a wonderful sleep. Now where am I? think this is gonna... Or maybe I could do it like black, but have a glossy finish instead of a matte one. Then you get that scattering. Did I did. I am gonna more. Oh. I don't really know what else to say, and that this is coming along really, really well. There. Yeah, that's about right. Getting there. We're so close. I say so close. We're probably about halfway done. Mm-mm-mm. Does that mean I'm done with the... No! That one was placed wrong! How dare you? That and bada bing. Oh, that's a cool look from the side. I do wish that there was some... Oh,
there is. It's very minuscule. I was hoping for like some effect that you could see like which way it's going from underneath. But it's not a deal breaker. But it would make it look a lot cooler like the lifts. That's 4. Oh, yes. Thank you for joining. We are building up the bottom of the umbilical, the main eye candy for the bottom. We are going with a Seed of Life pattern. So that's done, that's done. So I need to do this one. And we are getting pretty close to finishing this up. I'm then gonna also check to see, you know, should I keep this raceway that I'm building on, basically. Should I keep it white or should I paint it black? Originally I was thinking about painting it black, but you get some really, really nice reflections off the concrete. And do I lose those reflections if I change it to black versus keeping it white? If I do, I will likely not be changing the color of the raceway, because I think it's a really cool effect, a very unintended effect. Emergent gameplay. Let's do a quick race around. Aha. Very close to being done now. Nope. I lied. That was only that one section that was done. That's sad. Okay. Getting close. Oh, God. Ooh, sheesh. Okay. Also, just let me know if you want to, you know, a nice tour of the cube, or want to see exactly what I'm working on right now. 'Cause I feel that I'm in the home stretch and I am starting to lock in. Starting to lock in. Then that goes out to here. Bada bing, bada boom. This curves around like that. Alright, I think I'm gonna change the music up because I am starting to fall asleep to this. Whew. All right. Now I'm pumped. Da-da-da-dum. Almost. We're at the end game. Right? Certainly feels like it. I think this might be the last one. Ooh. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of all this extra crap. Damn it. Yes. Doing a little bit of cleanup. And then I'm going to drop down and then we can take a look at what we have built today. Let's drop. Yeah. Oh, I didn't finish it. No. See what I mean about us, like the effect being cool with the white? I'm wondering if it's still there for the black. If it is, I'll turn it black, but if it's not, then I'm going to keep it white. Ooh! Yahoo! Autosave, no! Why hast thou forsaken me? Okay, so it is on the north side that I need to go to. Alright. Then we will be done, and then I will paint it black, and we'll do another look-see. North side. Right here. See? What I get for not double checking my work? That's not what I wanted to do, but fine. Get this. Then this. I'm so close. Okay. Remove you. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to that is the wrong swatch there, buddy. I'm gonna go around in this circle and just see what is the difference. Let's drop. Oh yeah, that definitely changes it. Ooh. Ew. Oh boy. Honestly, I think I like it more with the that makes it look full. Then I can have it do dark stuff in between. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. Well, we did our science experiment. We know what the answer is now. Whew. Oh, I should add a tube going up to the top. Yeah. I should. I want to get rid of this. Yep, that's what I want to do. This going real good. Got all this up and going. Boom. So that clears that out now. And I'm thinking that I'm going to be replacing this central column with 4 walls and then have a tube and a Mark 1 belt.
Mark 1 lift going all the way. Because you're going to need a way to get materials up the umbilical for the challenge run, and having a Mark 1 belt is going to be all that you're provided, because that's all that you're going to need. Okay. Then this stuff. Because I'm going to be adding veins that go from the central, that circle, the main circle, into the umbilical area. So then that really completes the umbilical is, you know, part of the whole system instead of just being tacked on to it. Yeah. I really need to finish this up. Come on. Turbo boost. Oh yeah, this is oh, this is so good. I'm loving every second of this. We're gonna ignore the fact that I built it completely wrong and had to tear it down and then rebuild it back up, because that never happened. Wink. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do the color scheming of the belts. And also how it's going to did I go all the way around already? Let's cut across and see. And this is when I regret that this build is so big. Ooh, I guess the other question that I had that I didn't necessarily try is if we take this swatch and make it shiny instead of default. I guess I should, yeah, that's matte. Okay, if I go over to here, will it being shiny do anything versus it being default? That's the other question. I'm gonna assume no, but I want to just double check. Oh, it does absolutely nothing. I would have assumed that it didn't, but I just needed to double check, and Matt is gonna do the exact same thing. All right. Wonder how they do the. I wonder how the I'm guessing it's Unreal Engine 5 does the lighting and stuff. Does it use like an actual BRDF, or it's usually like BRSDF now or something like that? Boom, Black one, where are you? X, go and give it to you. Oi. Woo. Oh. I think probably after this is gonna be fine. So those gaps are left intentionally for now, because I'm gonna end up filling them in with something. Ooh. That looks good. That's really good. The next thing I need to do is I need to do something similar, but different, for the umbilical area. And then that might be where I call it for the night. I've been going for 3 hours already. I don't have the stamina to go that long. So, let's grab you. And let's go with the curve. Then, that hologram, I should be able to adjust this. Yes, perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to get this line to go right outside the umbilical. I'm gonna go one more out. I'm gonna have that. Boom. Because what I need to do is I need to get all these pipes kind of going up along this ceiling so that the pipes could be made use of sometime in the future. Okay. What was I gonna do right now? I'm just gonna put a ring of belts around it. And then oh, we're getting there. We are so close. All right. Finishing the last touches on this for now. I think I'm probably going to change the color of these belts, actually. At least these inside ones. Have these be the purple color that I used instead of the green. And I guess I could have part of it be the green color. Yeah, yeah. That's, I think, right. Yes, it is. Perfect. Now, where is that color? This one? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Where are we dropping, boys? Doesn't have the same effect. I might need to make a new swatch that has... that makes that brighter. Though I wish I could just forcefully set the game time tonight, but, you know, I think that's fine. But, as I say, as I'm saving this, there we go. That is where I'm going to be calling it for today. Thank you so much for coming in. If you are watching the VOD and you've gotten this far, dang. But, come by, even just to see what's going on. You are amazing, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay safe out there, and goodbye.